I do it when they're not looking. In the in-between hours, I wait till the others get good and loaded till their eyes strobe themselves to sleep and their smeared time has no clue. No one notices. They never do. Not a single fucking one of them would even realize when his own fucking life ended, and the rest, man, they wouldn't even blink at the body except to make sure they aimed right when they kicked its head out of the way. I slide out of my door, past the squeal of its rusted hinges, out to the side streets and alleys beyond. I vanish under a rib cage of neon clicks and overhangs that drip. I dissolve into the deepest, blackest thresholds of doors no one is willing to enter, doing the tasks no one is willing to do, even in the dredges. I become a shadow man bordered by kingly weight, a descended exception amongst the laughable, a silhouette without light that no one but me sees or knows. The jammers in the stream, the true pros like Ruben Red or Titanical 76, you think they got to where they are without a little outside help? Huh? Ruben rose like a meteor in reverse, canvassing the stream with a power storm of jams and creative energy. He was like a goddamn megaton hammer punching a hole through the sky. No one could not see, and then no one could look away. Out of nowhere, too. So, how could he have gotten the means? That's all that matters in this place. Means. Access. The cloud dancers have their helpers, and their helpers get helped. Simple as that. So do Shangzhou, the Grecs, or any of the others. No one's going to give in to this place. No one's going to give either. But they'll give if you give back, and giving means taking. Taking for someone else, to give the taken to the takers, and then I take what I'm owed. I become one of the elite. They owe, and I get paid. Done. I get the resources I need to become a legend amongst the discarded, an icon of the wasted. My memory is not too good. It's covered in film, but on this point, it's clear. It's clear. First time was the weirdest, definitely. Hearing my feet scrunch, but not moving them, being like a spectator through my own eyes, both actor and voyeur. Relenting control of my skull chip to my body jacker, the feeble hunchback derelict in a filthy basement's basement, lit cool and blue by stacks of screens. All those jutting antennae. All those wires snaking through and out of the sores, tracking along skin, padded and moist like a soaked rug. What a freak. My body stalking right up behind the target, my fist lifting, looking at the kid's face explode with shock. Just a kid. Seeing the dull sheen of the shiv sticking out of his neck, some goddamn glass shard, tasting the thin sweetness of pressurized red dappling my cheeks, knowing that there was nothing at all I could have done at that point, even if I wanted to back out. Feeling my arms, hollow but tingling with an electric tremor, levitate and smudge my lips clean. Watching the body retch on the ground and shit itself dead. It hurts sometimes, though, the connection with my skull chip. Sometimes I feel some weird overlap, like my body jacker's arm is too short or the angle is off. Now, I don't know why they paired me with such a short little fucker, but whatever. His little legs patter, mine patter. He yawns, I yawn. He breathes through his mouth, I breathe through mine. He squeezes the shiv, I squeeze it. He squeezes too hard, though. The shivs are wrapped in what, like 2 or 3 layers of rags, like some soggy rags. Oh, careless fuck. No one notices, though. Not me, not the targets. The eyes of the dredges are closed, stuck shut by scum and uselessness. Just like always, the one truth I realized. And by the time I was 3-4 body jacks in, it was already ecstasy. Watching my targets drop, charge and rush, magic and thrills, all leaping around like sex conduction. I sit back and watch, but also feel. Not a perfect feel, but good enough. It's like the greatest vid no one's seen, except I can see it. I can see it, and I'm the fucking star. That's what matters. And the guys I drop, no one gives a fuck. Like the first one, that nobody kid. Sometimes I wonder what they did to deserve to die, but then I don't care. The cloud dancers know best. They send their message through me, and I stay out of it. The victims all get fucking wrecked anyway. No evidence like the drone cops ever come here anyway. All at once they get the attention they never got while they were alive. Beaten, robbed, torn, shredded by rage or pleasure. There's always some horny fucks who can't afford prostitutes, not even the bit slags in the stream. They see a corpse, their dicks come out, and the corpse gets skull fucked like 6 or 7 times before its throat dries out and its tongue hardens. In the womb of Choker, the music detonates the floor with tectonic brutality. The metal titan throbs in the earth as I shriek and wail and ride its light rails, the flayers, my arms outstretched under the ceiling-mounted laser chassis that revolves like a one-winged prophet from the zenith of God. Images of jams shake and pulse and sink to my skull chip, dropping in and out, ghosting in the air, colliding, smashing and splitting, recombining or vanishing altogether. The flare overloads my skull chip and lashes my neurons as I ride, cutting me with a pain that transcends bliss, leaving me flushed and inflamed, feeling raw-skinned like peeled flesh or hand-rolled dough, exposed and moist-sheened. Some kind of mist sprays through the whole place from these big, like, vents along the walls. These designer drugs, the elegant shit, right? Grease, ennui, one of them. People everywhere, milling and drinking and passed out and cackling and fucking like hunched chimps on those clear-bottomed platforms that rise and fall like pistons and jolt their wobbling skin with little lines of conductors. They don't look at me, but that's alright. They'll look soon enough. I don't blame them. Choker is fucking unreal. I dance down the grav poles past the VIP rooms, the one with the lipsticked animals, not the cum sacks, and I twitch a finger towards the tender at the drink matrix. It brews some bright red liquor in its tubes and shoots it towards my mouth. Bah! I make a show of slobbering the sticky red around and howling like a dog. Woo! Yeah, bitches! The main show has arrived! I tilt towards the guy next to me. Fucking A, man. This place crazy as fuck. I love it. Know what I mean? You feel me? You feel me? I have no idea what's making me high right now. The guy says nothing, which I think is kind of rude, so I turn my head to tell him off. Oh shit! You're Ruben Red! You're Ruben fucking Red! Ruben glares at me for a sec, which is cool, I don't care, and he makes hush-hush motions with his hands. He looks just like he does in the stream. Half-shaved head, dyed bright red, massive gauges, white little wormy scars across his forehead and lips, burn patterns around the throat. I lower my voice and glance around me. No one notices. I whisper shout to keep my excitement going. Ruben fucking Red, right? I mean, like, this is you, right? You're him. You're like my idol. Oh shit, fuck me. I can't believe it. Motherfucking Ruben Red. Here in Choker? Like, here? Tonight? It's impossible. Listen. How did this work out? I mean, how did this shit work out? Think about it. You, me, here, tonight? There's got to be some reason, right? It has to be like a one of those fate things, right? I usually don't go in for that stuff, but seriously, here tonight? Ruben leans against the counter, hood forward, still says nothing, incognito-like. He tilts his head back and swallows long. He has one of those old school glasses with like the rims, the wide ones on the top and the bottom. Oh man, listen to me. Is that cool? You listen to me for a sec? I have got to ask. Okay, you ready? How did you come up with your name, Ruben Red? It's fucking incredible, your name. It's so unique. Like, everyone knows it. Everyone knows who you are. Ruben Red in Choker tonight with me. He kind of shrugs. His eyes stay limp. The burn pattern across his neck, shaped like a blurry letter R for Ruben, some say, wrinkles as he twists his head half towards me. Yeah, well, you know, I was just sitting around thinking of being big and known. I knew it needed to stand out, right? Like the name and all, like people had to recognize me, you know? I had to stick in their minds, so when they heard me, they knew who I was. You gotta do it if you want them to pay attention, you know? Have a handle, some kind of codename shit. Sticks in memory. I keep muttering, yeah, oh yeah, right, sure, as he talks. He has to know I'm serious by now. He has to know that I want him to pay attention to me, so I lean towards him and I jingle my fingers around his face. You know, I have a little something planned tonight. I grin and I give him a big wink. He lifts an eyebrow at me. Oh yeah? What, you mean a jam? You got a jam going on up there? He gestures towards the stage on the other side of the room. A crew looks like they're doing some prep work or something. Oh, I got one, Ruben. Can I call you that? Cool. And I got a name too. I was thinking, you ready? I was thinking, Jamtastic 10. What do you think? Good, huh? He scratches his neck scar. What do I think about... What? It doesn't sound like a question. The name! I slap him on the shoulder and he just stares at my hand. You get it, right? Jam-tastic 10. 10, cause, you ready? I'm a perfect 10. Not even 9.5, you know? Like 10. 10 out of 10. Incomparable. The incomparable. Like, nothing can compare. Take it up a notch. That's the gimmick. Climb the ladder to the top. Jam-tastic, well, you know. Cause I'm a jammer as of tonight. And my jam's gonna be fantastic. Yeah, I get it, man. Relax. Ruben smirks and swipes a finger toward the tender. Blue shit starts spinning in its tubes. Well, you're in for a treat tonight, spermtastic spam, or whatever the fuck your name is. Listen to this. I got something totally new. Something you ain't never seen. No one will expect it. They can't expect it. I know for sure no one's thought of it before. These guys here, I know them. He makes a circle with his finger to wrap up the whole place. They boosted their gain on the stream from me. Maximum fidelity. Have to make sure the jammers know how to reproduce it. That's the key. Buffer their cables too. Better grounding. It's gonna be a motherfucking maelstrom in here. I look at the stage and then back at Ruben. For some reason, a cold, sinking feeling drives itself through my chest. I go numb but stay standing. My head buzzes with strange sparks. It's not the drinks or the music or whatever I fucking took before coming here or whatever they sprayed in the air from the vents on the wall. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah? What you mean like you got a jam too? You got one planned tonight? Like why tonight though? He frowns at me. Why not tonight, you little shit? You got a problem? You'd rather I not jam or something? I'll make sure your ass gets kicked out of here right quick. No, that's not what I mean. That's not... I mean, wow, that's really... I mean, I can't wait. Great. A jam tonight. Your jam. A Ruben jam. That's great. That's really fucking great. Ruben's droopy eyes stare at me, but now those eyes cut. Get the fuck out of here, germ-bastic blam. I gotta get ready. You should too. This isn't game time, you useless dick. Higher stakes are at play. You know who's watching, don't you? And I don't mean those fucks out there in the dredges either. Screw your head on, shithead, or leave now before you can't run anymore. And that time will come if you want to stay here. No more baby shit, jack off. Ruben pushes past me, hard enough that I nearly fall on my ass. I can't do anything but stare and feel cold. The crowd splits to enfold him. I can't track him in the frenzy. Like steam, he slips into the darkness, fading. I can't focus as I make my way backstage. I stumble a bit, juke a bit, mumble some stuff to the other jammers, but none of them pay me any attention. And I stay away from them anyway. They're all milling around, some doping, some checking their gear. Looks fucking sweet, I vaguely notice. I frown at all the dials sticking out of their skin. I stare at them tap away embedded circuits in their skin with solder guns. I don't understand. I don't have anything like that. I can't ask the question to the answer I see. Time grows closer. The music pounds at my bones but doesn't penetrate. It bounces off me like I'm hollow. They go, one by one. I don't pay attention. I just stand in line and wait my turn. I don't sink to the cross stream, even though I'm here in choker. It means nothing somehow. I see blue arcs snap and cut the air. I hear voices, hundreds, thousands, inhale and quiver in ecstasy and agony. Ruben trots in, late. No one cares, though. They all let him pass. He sweeps right by me and fist bumps one of the stagehands. Being so close to him again, even for a moment, something frozen seizes my body. It squeezes my skull and whispers a primitive message behind my ears. And then I realize what I just saw. He walked past me. He slipped in front of me. I was next, and now I'm supposed to go after Ruben Red? He gets up on stage, facing a waterfall of faces and fists and cheers. The stagehands leap into motion. I see Choker's little floating cameras converge on him, bobbing around like a cloud of gnats. He steps into these big fucking mechanical boot things, a special setup just for him. He tears his shirt off and hurls it into the crowd. Tubes snake up and into sockets along his spine, all the way up to the base of the skull. So many scars. He's all skin strung out over a skeleton like a sheet hanging out to dry. I don't know why my hands move or how they slide along my skull chips port sticking out the back of my neck, but they do. I sink to the cross stream, and Ruben's feelings become my own, the glory. Everyone's feelings become mine. We become a beast of union, and in the local data relay, our souls mingle. Ruben turns to do a pre-jam juke and wink. I swear. Right in my direction. The generators whir on, gears snap and grind, and Ruben shimmies and pops, ducking in place and hurling his arms around, his feet strapped in those boots, gliding in place along a rink of crackling and spitting electricity that swerves him across the stage like he's footless. The crowd goes apeshit as he jams. We lose it, unable to separate from the glory. It builds and builds, and we rise to the climax of machine and man, pain and pleasure. Winches catch and pulleys spin. A pump engages and a liquid gushes through the tubes leading to Ruben's spine. He howls as his skin bulges and his ligaments snap. We all howl as our muscles are broken from their bones and filled with a chunky fluid. From circuits of saline to slabs of meat it flows, tracking its way through his fleshy compartments. His arms are wide, our arms are wide, and the liquid shoots forth. I'm crucified by raspberry tart, blood, a touch tangy, arcing saccharin, tasty for the masses. We're sanctified, unified, equal parts sugar and water, body and soul. It's beyond thought, beyond reason. My mind ends. Time stumbles to a dead end. Eternity implodes. I become a speck of null motion. It'll be talked about forever, I know. I know what they'll say, too. They weren't here in Choker, not physically like me and the others, not at Ground Zero, but they'll know the story as well as us. The clamor and the vids, circulating through the stream, in and out of skull chips, will swell and grow and roll over themselves, collecting and amassing a celebrity nucleus. A flawless Mobius of facts and rumors, hype and whispers, fed by the voltage of a living legend's scarlet shower. Ruben was right. Nothing like it. It was a jam, they'll say, with literal jam. A jam-soaked jam, raspberry-laced. Through crackles of current it poured from his flesh, the sweetened blood of a living Christ, tasty and thick, tacky and gross, bottled for consumption, sold for millions through 100,000 identical vendors in the stream. It was a jam, they'll say, a skin jam, an electric skin jam.